Hey, welcome to C-Squared Trading, everybody. I just wanted to go over this crazy stock runner. I had a couple students actually do very well on it, but I wanted to show you kind of some stuff that nobody else talks about here, and that's when you guys can see right here, if we zoom in to this area, you can see the stock had a flat period here in February, tanks down like 50%, and then rallies huge, right? So whenever I see the big rally right there, I think that, you know, well, that's got to prove itself to me. The fact that it went from $1.26 to a high of 354, it has to prove itself to me that it stays up in that level. And so you can see here it pulls back down all the way to $1.97. So at that point, it would be on nobody's radar. So this day that it jumps up to 290 and 3 and then hits 489, it shows up on everybody's radar as far as volume, price increase, and volatility. So everybody is looking at this, okay? So they're all looking at this. They're all trying to make things happen here, and they're all trading it, right? So what you have to understand is before that day, it really didn't show up on anybody's radar unless they were watching it long term right here. So what I like is that this flag had proved out it could stay, and also what I like is that the earnings are what reported here is what made it go up. So who cares what the earnings report was? The stock is telling you that it was good. Then the next day, the stock gaps up and hits 13 bucks. Okay, so you see it on this day, and everybody's like, oh, it's gone up too far and whatever. But for me, I would have seen that and been like, okay, this is a really great place to trade it because the momentum is really strong. And so one of the guys that took one of my courses, he messaged me and said that he got in this area based on the momentum that was there. It was reporting on earnings. Everything did good. And so from there, he kind of held it, and I think he sold it at the open here. And doubled his money. So that was a really good profit and return and trade for him. So this is interesting. A lot of people will just kind of avoid a day where it goes up 100%. So whenever you see a stock go up 100% on earnings, especially if it's a penny stock and it's coming out of this like long flag that you have here, here's that long flag right there, and then it breaks the flag, you don't want to avoid it. A lot of times I used to say if a stock blows your mind, then that's when you need to really pay attention to it. And so had you even bought the dip here on the close at 870, it ran up to 1230. That's a 40% gain overnight. So these are really fun to trade. Just be really careful. Obviously, for me, I'd watch it here to see if it holds this level at about 850. Let me see if I can draw a line here. I would draw a level here at like 9 to 850 or so and kind of be like the level that, it's got to hold for me. But if it can hold these levels for like a day or two, it could continue to run along this trend line that you see here that I've roughly drawn. So this could be really interesting because if you fast forward out to the future, like this is kind of a cool way to see where it will go. So you can change the right expansion setting. If you fast forward out to the future, and this is not enough time in days, but I'll just make this up for you. I mean, the stock shows that it could be at 1469 if it follows that trend that it's on right now. And that's at the least. And that's not in one day. I'm not saying in one day. I'm just saying typically when a stock is trending like that, if it follows that trend, it can keep going, so you got to be careful not to short unless it's giving you signals of weakness, because currently right now it's uptrending. Now the minute it breaks that, it will crash all the way back down, and then become an oblivion, or it'll fade into oblivion, and nobody will ever watch it until it makes another move again. So an example of a fade back on a falling stock is right here. You had dry ships go up from like I don't know what it was like $1.50 or something, and then it hit 100, and then it came back down. So that's an example of this exact pattern. Like they go way up and then they'll come back down at some point. So you got to be very, very careful not to get stuck in it at these levels. These are just day trades. So this is just for education purposes only. It's not trading advice. It's not stock advice. It's just kind of showing you patterns and what to expect from those patterns. So I hope this video helps you. If you guys have been getting my newsletter, thank you. For those that have responded with hate mail, I appreciate you because you've been blocked. And also for those that really enjoy this, I appreciate you too. So that's awesome. So we're actually going to launch like another boot camp at some point here in the next week, I think. And I'm excited to do that for everybody because we're kind of getting through the last boot camps that we've had. And anybody that has attended a boot camp that's getting this video, if you want to come to the next one and you've already purchased the last one and you want a refresher, let me know. But hopefully you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you soon.